Lots of commotion here this morning, as you would expect. It's a fine venue here in the Hotel Park and Eger. And what a fine day for the opening nation Hungary yesterday. They won 2 gold. Brazil, Egypt, Algeria, Poland, Spain and Chile also taking titles yesterday. But it was a very, very successfully organised opening day, really. 32 nations are here. Now we're going to see Singapore come into the competition for the first time in the first couple of minutes. Women's 61 kg coming up a little bit later this morning. That'll be at 11:45 Central European Time, 10:45 for those of you watching in the UK, Ireland and Portugal. And then in the afternoon, 16:30 Central European Time for the men's 72 kg, with the women's 67 kg rounding off the day's action at 18:30. Yesterday was by far the longest day. So in terms of the men's action this morning, we've got 11 lifters coming up in the men's 65 kg. We've got a couple of continental medalists in that, and following on the women's 61 kg, Hungary represented in every event, and that's the situation again this morning. And we'll see their representative very, very shortly indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, men's up to 65 kg category. The first athlete will be Daniel Simon. Please load the bar to 70 kg, rack height 13.
So Hungarian interest straight away. Daniel Simon. He's the only junior in the competition. Turned 17 a couple of weeks ago. No major championships to his name yet, but this World Cup competition giving him some great introduction to the international fray. Now he's going to attempt 70 kg straight away. It is the lightest of the Group B first round attempts. Hungary have gone all out to make sure that they have representation across the board in every event here. It's paid dividends with 3 medals so far. Big build-up for Daniel Simon. His attempt at 70. Well, has it raised at the very least, but not cleanly. And it was 3 red lights for Daniel Simon there. So he'll be back probably with 70 again next time.
Please go to back to 80 kg, rack height 17.
Heaviest attempt in this opening round will be from Giuseppe Colantoni of Italy. He'll be going for 111. And in Group A, obviously, we'll all be aiming well beyond that. So Daniel Simon at the moment will be aiming for 70 again in the second round.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 80 kg for the first attempt from Singapore, Mohammed.
So next up in this 65 kg event from Singapore, it's Mohammed Kerman Bin. And you'll see that Singapore's international abbreviations changed. It was always SIN, but they're the Sin no more. It is SGP for Singapore from now on. The change was made right at the end of last year, decided by the International Olympic Committee, presumably with a bit of IPC input. Caught me out this morning, but you live and learn. So, for Singapore, Mohamed Kirman, decent field event athlete. He's been Singapore champion in the shot and javelin, competed in the Southeast Asian Para Games in Singapore 2 years ago. So this attempt at 80. Looks clean. And he will be given it. Two of the three officials happy with that. And that will do. So 80 cleared. At the moment he's looking at 81 in the second round. Again, excellent crowd in this morning, as you'll have seen, for the second morning's action here in northern Hungary. So now a third entrant in this men's 65 kg is Cao Mingtai of Chinese Taipei. Very well experienced. He's 49 and competed in the World Championships for the first time in 2002. Finished 11th there. This is the event won by Paul Kahinda of Nigeria in Rio. That did not take very long, and nothing wrong with that. 3 out of 3 of the officials more than satisfied. Highest placed of the Rio finalists involved in this both come from Poland, and we'll see them in Group A.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 200 kilograms for the first attempt from Hungary, Otto Balog.
Hungary with 2 representatives in the 65 kg. Otto Balog will be up next. Hasn't had a major global championship to his name yet. His attempt will be 80, will actually be 100, aiming higher than originally anticipated. Struggle to get that high, and as a result it's 3 red lights for Otto Balog of Hungary. So the 2 home nation lifters with misses in the opening round. The original downward motion was a bit tentative as well, so that's something to be worked on definitely for round 2. He's going to aim for 100 as well, and his compatriot Daniel Shimon is also going to go for the same mark in the opening round, which was for him 70 in the 65 kg event.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 111 kilograms for the first attempt from Italy, Giuseppe Colantoni.
Giuseppe Colantoni next for Italy. He'll be going for 111. Bronze medalist in the Italian Championships last year. No major global championships yet for the man who turned 24 last week. So Kierman and Cow clearing at 80 and 87 respectively. Colantoni aiming for 111 here and the lead at the end of this opening round. 5 going in Group B, then we have half a dozen in Group A. So Colantoni poised for 111. That didn't seem to take a lot out of him at all, and it was spot on. Yep, all 3 giving their seal of approval in the officials. So Colantoni's our new leader on 111. Very solid start for the Italian.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 70 kilograms for the second.
So into the second round of lifts we go. Daniel Simon of Hungary up next. Missed out on 70 in the opening round, so he's going for it again. Coaching is very, very intricate to the centimetre. So this is a second attempt at 70. Daniel Simon is the only junior in the competition. Well, definitely technique-wise, it looked an improvement from the first, but not enough to prevent the 3 red lights. So it's another no lift then for Daniel Simon of Hungary, the host nation, and he'll be back for 70 again in the final round shortly. Final round of Group B.
Please go to about 85 kilograms, track height 17.
Victories for 7 nations so far here at the Eger World Cup, right up in northern Hungary, about 60 kilometers from the Slovak border. As we said yesterday, where we are, the sporting facilities are incredible. Not just the city, the actual part of this city. It's Hotel Park in Eger, where everything is based here for the 4 days of competition. All the lifters are staying in the same building that they're competing in. It's 2 hotels that merge, and there's a bridge connecting the 2. But the park, as referenced in Hotel Park in Eger, is literally outside, just behind our stage here. Where you've got football and athletic stadium, you've got 6 tennis courts, huge, significant water park, loads of swimming facilities, water polo as well, skateboard park as well, which I didn't spot yesterday, but some of the rest of our staff did. And that's only this part of the city. Hungary should be very proud of the sporting facilities that they have here, and they're being well used. So Mohammed bin Kerman of Singapore is next up. 85 is his target here, having got 80 a very straightforward manner in the opening round. And again, a lifter who has come across from another sport, track and field. Has achieved that quite successfully so far, this Eger World Cup.
Start. Rock.
Goodly.
No trouble to him, 3 out of 3. And at first it looked as if that might have been a bit trickier for him. As soon as the uplift came in, there was, again, very little difficulty for the man from Singapore. So Giuseppe Colantoni still leads for Italy on 111, with Group A still to come. And the man currently lying in second place is up next for Chinese Taipei and Cao Ming Tai.
Bar is loaded.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 93 kilograms for the second attempt from Chinese Taipei, Ming Tai Kao.
Cleared 87 kg in the opening round, this for 93.
Otto, please be ready.
And again, like Mohammed, Kimran Bin was quite comfortable with this opening round lift. That was 87, this is 93.
Start. Rock.
That wasn't straight.
No lift.
In terms of the height.
Please load the bar to 100 kilograms.
As you were watching from the overhead angle, it probably looked quite good there. But the right hand was considerably higher than the left, so a no lift, and he'll be back perhaps attempting 93 again in the final round. That is the target for now, but obviously subject to his review and that of his coaches. Otto Balog of Hungary will be next.
Bar is loaded.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 100 kilograms for the second attempt from Hungary, Otto Balog.
So Otto Balog missed out on 100 in the opening round, and 100 is what he's aiming for again here. He didn't look the most comfortable in the opening round. Obviously the last thing that anybody wants to do coming into a competition like this is going in too high. Let's see if he's ironed out the technique this time. The answer is no, I'm afraid.
No.
It's 3 red lights again, although that did look considerably better than the first round attempt, so something that'll have to be assessed again. Bolog will be returning for 100 in the final round. Start times for the following 2 mornings, by the way, a little bit later again than today, with yesterday having the earliest start of them all, 10 AM Central European Time, Saturday and Sunday for the second half of this competition.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 160 kilograms for the second attempt from Italy, Giuseppe Colantuoni.
So Giuseppe Colantuoni of Italy, who's our current leader, down, and 116 is his target here. He's emerged the past 12 months as one of the best lifters in Italy. The Italian representation here has been quite strong, as you saw from Paolo Augusti, who was competing yesterday among those in the crowd. Obviously, rest of the week off for yesterday's competitors. So Colantuoni at 116, and you can't really fault that. Again, it's 3 out of 3. And he's pitched this very well. Our leader at 116 will probably aim for beyond 120 in the final round. 117 is what he's marked down for at the moment. We'll be seeing his teammate Ludovico Forte in Group A. But Colantuoni has done all that's been asked of him so far. 2 very good lifts. 111, 116. There is quite a gap between his aims and Group A overall, but he has delivered so far.
For the third attempt from Hungary, Daniel Simon.
So Daniel Simon of Hungary's final attempt, he's pumped up for it as well. 2 misses at 70, determined to get this on the money, aiming for 70. So 470. Third attempt at this weight for Daniel Szymon.
Start. Extremad! Vegas! Simple.
It was better,
No.
but again it's not being given. Now this time he did get a white light for 2 red from the judges, and valiant attempts, that's the closest he came, but a no mark for the only junior in this men's 65 kg.
The others please load the bar to 90 kilograms, rack height 17.
Mohammed Kerman will be next for Singapore. So 2 clearances already at 80 and 85, and his next target will be 90.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 90 kilograms for the third attempt from Singapore, Mohammed Kerman Bin. Please be ready.
Well, he's glided through the competition so far, no real difficulty with either of his 2 lifts today. He's added 5 kg on each time, so this is a final attempt, and it is at 90.
Start.
Again, that looked quite straightforward, but
No.
2 out of 3 red lights.
The others please load the bar to 93 kilograms, rack height 12.
Got one of the officials who was happy with it, and one commentator, but that's not enough.
Attention athletes and coaches of the Group B, Group A, no more changes.
Bar is loaded.
Well, it's been a similar situation for the 2 Hungarian lifters here. Daniel Szymon
The third attempt from Chinese Taipei,
missed out
Taikao.
with 3 lifts at 70. Otto Balog has missed his 2 attempts at 100 so far, which means that Cao Ming Tai of Chinese Taipei lies second right now with 87. He missed his second lift at 93, and he's going to go for it again.
Start. Start.
No lift.
Only 1 out of the 3 officials satisfied with what they saw. There was a lot of strain, as you'd have seen from the overhead shot. So his best remains 87, stays in second place, and if he stays in second place in this Group B, depends on the next man we'll see. That being Otto Balog of Hungary.
you. The bar is loaded to 100 kilograms for the third attempt from Hungary, Otto Balog.
So his third attempt, all at 100. He's missed the previous two. It's had quite a pep talk behind the screen, I can tell you that.
Vigyázz végig! Erős vagy!
So Balog at 100.
Most nyomod! Nyomod, Megas! Jó!
Well, no successes in this third round yet, and generally it's been normally one official satisfied, the other two not, and there's been a variety of who's been given the white lights, and I'm afraid it's the same there. 2-1 decision against Balog again. So both he and Simon with no marks out of their 3 attempts, the 2 Hungarian lifters, which means that a Cao Ming-tai is still second overall in Group B, and Giuseppe Colantoni will round off, and he has actually raised the stakes quite considerably here. I'll tell you how. He's already lifted 111 and 106. It's originally 117, then 120. Now it's 125. The only one to have lifted over 100 kg so far in this 65 kg competition. 111, 116 his 2 marks to date. Quite a step up here with 125. Giuseppe Colantoni.
Start!
That's going to be too much. Well, he added 9 onto it. 111, 116 he'd done very well with. The previous targets for this third round, 120. Yes, on the evidence of that lift may have been a lot more achievable. 125 wasn't this time, but his best is 116, and he is the best out of Group B. We will now be moving to Group A, and we are staying with Italy. We're going from Colantoni to Forte. Two from Hungary, 2 from Italy, 2 from Poland in the competition.
The bar is loaded to 131 kilograms for the first attempt from Italy, Ludovico Giuseppe Forte.
Ludovico Giuseppe Forte of Italy, aiming for 131. Finished 10th at the last European Championships here in Eger. Next year's European Championships being held in Berck-sur-Mer near Calais, northeast coast of France. He's from Balate. He's a former wheelchair basketball player. It's Ludovico Forte. This for the lead straight away. 131 is his target.
Start.
That will be the lead straight away.
Good lead.
Two officials giving the thumbs up straight away. We were waiting a long time for the third to deliberate, and that was a red light, but majority decision 2-1 goes the way of Ludovico Forte. He is our new leader. It's Italy 1-2. Forte with university education in the United States and sports science, Catholic University of Sacred Heart. Still only 25 as well, Forte, with one European Championship to his name.
Thank you. The prize is loaded to 135 kilograms for the first attempt from Korea, Yu Kim.
Kim Gyu-ho of Korea. No major global championships yet. Kim's target is 135, 4 more than Forte.
Start.
135, as simple as that.
Good lead.
All perfect. And all
Judges, please load the bar to
3
141 kilograms.
more than satisfied with that. In and out, very simple. Very clean.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 141 kilograms for the first attempt from Brazil, Luciano Dantas.
And the man they call the Mountain. Bronze at the Pan Am Games in Toronto in 2015, Luciano Bezerra Dantas. His target is 141, 6 more than Kim Gyu-ho. So Dantas, 141. That definitely hits the mark. 3 out of 3. Our new leader for Brazil, Luciano Dantos, successful in Toronto at the Pan Ams. And looking good at the Eger World Cup as well. Eger will host the 2021 World Championships, with 2019 being awarded to Almaty in Kazakhstan. Reverting to every 2 years. Had been 3 years since the last one in Dubai. Prior to that had been a 4-year event. Oliver Brown for Great Britain, aiming for 155. Major step up here, 14 kg more than Luciano Dantos. Everybody's cleared their opening round attempt to date in this Group A, which is what you would expect. So Brown, 155. Sixth in the European Championships in this building 2 years ago, from the St. Mary's Club. One 155 for Brown. He's got it, 2 out of 3, and that gives him the advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to kindly ask you to use your mobile phone in silent mode or switch it off. Thank you.
And another major step up coming here, an extra 16 kg going onto the bar. The final 2 lifters we're going to see, both from Poland. Both doing very well, high finishes at the Paralympic Games in Rio de Janeiro without getting into the medals. Marek Trykasz and Grzegorz Lanza. And Marek Trykasz up first, 171 his target. 4th in Rio. His 3rd placing just outside the medals, his 3rd, 4th placer. He's finished 4th at the last 2 European Championships here in Eger in 2015 and 2 years prior to that in Alexin in Russia. It's from Zelina Gora. That was his best global result in Rio, having finished 7th and 11th at the previous 2 World Championships. His target here, 171. And his compatriot Lanza to follow, going 3 higher. So Trykasz for 171. He's got it! 2 out of 3, that's fine. Didn't look terribly comfortable really, but well, I suppose if you're lifting that, you're not supposed to. But he's in the lead, everybody's cleared this opening round in Group A, and Trykasz, our leader, on 171. Grzegorz Lanza is up next for Poland, and he'll be gunning for 174. Bring him within 25 kg of the European record.
74 kilograms for the first attempt from Poland, Gregor Slancer.
Gregor Slancer has won medals at the last two European Championships. The man from Koszalin. Silver here in Eger 2 years ago at the European Open Championships, and bronze at the previous one in Alexin in 2013. He was 8th in Rio at the Paralympic Games and 6th at the last World Championships in Dubai. The heaviest attempt of the opening round, 174.
Start.
Oh yes, very good, very, very good.
Good.
And that made official. So Lancer, our leader, on 174. At the moment, it's looking like an all-Polish battle for the gold. It's Polish 1-2 with 2 rounds to go.
Bar is loaded.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 137 kilograms for the second attempt from Italy, Ludovico Giuseppe Forte.
So Ludovico Forte, who cleared 131 in the opening round, is attempting 137 here. Sports science graduate. Still only 25. And that top 10 finish at the last Europeans, lifting 131 in the opening round, has him in 6th place here, and this adding on 137 kg this second round attempt.
Start. Stop! Go,
Well, slowly does it, and not all the way up, so he won't be given that. 131 remains his best mark. It's the first miss of Group A. Forte will have a bit of work to do to try and get that up in the final round. He will certainly be have to aim for 137 again.
The bar is loaded to 145 kilograms for the second attempt from Korea, Yoo Kim.
Kim Kyu-ho of Korea is up now, and his target is 145. He cleared 135 in the opening round, and very, very capably. Firm concentration. His coach way off to the side of the stage. So Kim for 145.
Start.
Well, that didn't seem much trouble at all.
Good.
He's been given it 2 out of 3. Kim progresses into 4th place. He goes above Luciano Dantas for now. He's on 145, Dantas 141. But we see the Brazilian now. Dantas looking to regain his top 4 placing as he'll be attempting 146. But good hit for Korea there.
Bar is loaded.
Korea well represented. Haven't medalled yet here though.
146 kilograms for the second attempt from Brazil, Luciano Dantas. Oliver Francis Brown, please be ready.
Luciano Dantas makes his return. So 146 for Luciano Dantas. Wouldn't seem break the top 3, but would get him back into the top 4, and that was a real struggle. He's not been given it. There have been 7 senior titles and 2 junior meted out so far. 8 nations enjoying the taste of those 9 medals. Hungary with the 2 titles to date, 1 senior, 1 junior. After going to Georgi Stano in the 59 kg. Senior glory Fernando Tunkel in the 49 kg yesterday. So 3 more to go in this second round. Next up we're going to see Oliver Brown of Great Britain, cleared 155 in the previous round, and this will be a target for 159. But it would not see him break any higher than his current 3rd position. Dantas has dropped to 5th place, having missed that 146.
Bar is
Kim
loaded.
Gyu-ho of Korea is 4th.
159 kilograms for the second attempt from Great Britain, Oliver Francis Brown.
So Brown aiming for 159. Adding 4 kg to his first round mark. Brown got 155. 159. The aim now.
Start.
Nice!
I'm afraid it's 3 red lights for Brown, despite the strong British support here and the feeling that their man had made it happen. So the moment he's marked down for 159 for the 3rd round, but what that means is that it will be Poland gold and silver, but who to? Marek Trikasz and Grzegorz Lanzer are both aiming for 175 in this second round. And Takash will be up first.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 175 kilograms for the second attempt from Poland, Marek Trikat.
So Takash coming out for 175. Both Takac and Lanza with top 8 finishes in Rio. But Takac had the higher result in 4th. Now it's at 72 kg. Missed out by 1 place, but quite a margin in terms of the weights in the heavier category. It was 37 kg off the medals, but still 4th. So he's gunning for 175 here. Lifted 173 in Rio to get into the top 4. That looks solid. 3 out of 3. Takac hits 175. And he's our new leader. He overtakes his compatriot Lanza by 1. Lanza looking for the exact same mark, 175. Lanza in finishing 8th in this 65 kg event in Rio, lifted 170. Missed 175 in the second round. That was in Rio. Went for 181 in the last round, and he got that. He'd have finished in 5th place. 175 is his target here. And it's a slightly lighter body weight than Takac by 600 grams. So Lanza, 175. Few wobbles, but he's got it up there, and he will be given it. So Takac and Lanza both lift 175. Lanza in the lead on body weight. Takac in 2nd place. They're mixing it up. Takac has to lift heavier than Lanza if they both go for the same. And they both get it, and Lanza will always win at that head-to-head. And at the moment, Takac aiming for 178, Lanza 176. Lanza's changed his mind, he's going for 180 now in the final round.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 137 kilograms for the third attempt from Italy, Ludovico Giuseppe Forte.
So into the final round, and for Italy this will be Ludovico Forte. Missed 137 in round 2, and 137 is what he's aiming for again here. He would stay in 6th place if he were to get this, because Luciano Dantos has cleared 141 and Kim Kyu-ho 145. So Forte aiming for 137. Final attempt for the Italian.
Start.
137, and he won't get that. Same as the previous round. Well, he reached his limit for the day with 131. Maybe something in between that and this would have worked out, but 137 he's had 2 misses at, and that's it. Finishes on 131, and it will be 6th place overall for him.
The bar is totaled to 155 kilograms for the third attempt from Brazil, Luciano Dantas.
So Luciano Dantos up next. He's cleared 141, missed 146. His new target, 155, to get him into the medals. It would be a major leap. Kim Kyu-ho currently in 4th. Oliver Brown of Britain currently in 3rd. Dantos looking to match Brown and overtake on the head-to-head, which is the body weight. So the mountain. It's a lift for bronze. Luciano Dantos at 155. It was worth the punt. He just couldn't make it happen, couldn't get it fully extended. He was not that far off. But when you're in a position like that, it's worth going for it. He felt it was definitely possible today, but denied. So Dantos will finish in 5th place. It's a good jostle for the bronze, a 3-way battle, and a 2-way tilt then for the gold.
Thank you. The bar is totaled to 156 kilograms for the third attempt from Korea, Kyu-ho Kim.
So Oliver Brown currently in the bronze medal position, but here's Kim Kyu-ho's attempt to get onto the podium. And he's looked very good so far. He's cleared 135 and 145, and this for 156. Has to lift heavier than Brown because Brown is 100 grams lighter on the body weight. Currently lying in 4th position. Kim, poised, collected, and underneath 156 kg. That won't happen. That was too much. You could see the strain on his face straight away. So, what we now know is that it is bronze for Great Britain, silver for Poland, gold for Poland. But the main two medals still need a name attached. Britain's first medal of the week. This the success of Oliver Brown. 155 Brown cleared in the opening round, missed 159 in the second. Obviously, had either Kim or Dantos been successful in that previous round, then Brown would have had to come out and clear this 159. It's a victory lap really now, because the bronze medal is already his. And this basically just to show Kim Kyu-ho and Luciano Dantos, if they'd been successful, that this would have been the lift to wipe both out. What excitement if the previous two had been successful.
Come on.
But it's Brown's bronze. This for 159.
Yes.
That looks good. Let's see if the men that matter agree. They don't. One did, two didn't. Well, those three attempts at bronze all being denied, so as you were, Brown finishes third, Kim fourth, Dantos fifth. So Brown finishes on 155. Well, quite a lot of brakemanship between Trikash and Lanza. They both lifted 175. Lanza has the lighter body weight, so he leads in terms of the head-to-head. Trikash was going to try and land 178. Lanza 180. Now they're both going for 181. And if they both get it, Lanza gets the gold. It's a straight shootout between the two. Obviously, if Trikash had landed 178 and Lanza had missed out on the heavier attempt, then it would be Trikash's gold. Obviously, it will be if Trikash is successful at 181 and Lanza isn't. But they are both going for it. The stakes are higher, the weights are heavier.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 181 kilograms for the third attempt from Poland, Marek Trikasz.
It's an interesting tilt. They're both going for it. Marek Trikasz first. He's never won a major championship medal, successful at World Cups. So Trikasz for 181. Both Trikash and Lanza successful at 175. Can they both pull it off? at 181. Trikash first. Got it up, but was the motion fluid? It was not. So Trikash has the silver, Lanza has the gold. So will he be thinking now, maybe he should have gone for the 178 in the first place? Obviously the same situation could have arisen. Tongues out. Fully expended. Head to head in the bodyweight means Lanza wins anyway, even if he misses this 181. And everybody so far has missed their third and final attempt. Lanza is our champion at this Eger World Cup. But can he round off in real style? The pressure is off. No, but it doesn't matter. The gold medal is going around Grzegorz Lanza's neck. He's very red-faced. That's from the strain. He's put everything into this. And he comes out with the Eger World Cup gold. Trikash, the silver for Poland. Brown, bronze for Britain. 175, 175, 155 the weights. And the medal ceremony is on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, victory ceremony of the men's up to 65 kilogram category. Please welcome the medalists. The medals will be presented by Anita Dani, International Director of the Hungarian Paralympic Committee, and by Joyce Shea, Technical Delegate of the event. Bronze medalist representing Great Britain, Oliver Francis Brown.
So bronze for Oliver Brown of Great Britain in what was a solid display. A real strong three-way battle for the bronze as he held off Luciano Dantos of Brazil and Kim Kyu-ho of Korea. Well, a great battle for gold in the end. The Polish won too, the first nation that's achieved that at this Eger World Cup. Poland also the first nation to pick up 2 senior gold medals, alongside Hungary with 2 gold medals overall. Marek Trikash in second place, clearing 175 in the second round. His attempt at 181 in the last round didn't come off. Gregor Slancer again cleared 175 in the second round, matching Trikash. Lower body weight, so in the heads-ahead he takes it. They both went for 181 and both missed out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise if you are able for the national anthem of Poland.
And the anthem for Poland.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medalist of the men's up to 65 kilogram category.
Poland's second gold medal of the week at the Eger World Cup, and wading in to take photos, the first gold medalist for them this week, Justina Kozdry, claimed the 45 kg yesterday.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will start the next session at 11:45.
So that's the men's 65 kg decided. And next up is the women's 61 kg. 45 Central European time, just about an hour or so. Join us for that. Until then, goodbye.